Hello? I think we're in business now. It's Streamlabs. Streamlabs just changed the audio input capture from my headphones to the Boeing TCA yoke. Unbelievable. Why did it do that? I've not changed anything. Unbelievable. I was natting away for about 5 minutes as well. God damn it. Guys, I'll start again. Welcome everyone to another Flydeck Sim live stream today, 15th of May 2022, 7 minutes past 8 in the morning here in the UK. Back in X-Plane 11, back in the ZIBO mod 737. As I was saying to myself, pleasure to be back in this sim. I just did one takeoff on a test sector yesterday and I was like, oh yeah, this is why I enjoy the ZIBO mod 737. This is why I enjoy X-Plane 11 so much. We are in Christchurch, Group 2. We're flying to Auckland. We're doing the Crossfire, as you all well know. About 40-45 of us taking part today, which is really, really cool. I was zooming in and you couldn't hear me explaining. I've got an issue with my CSL. I don't know. I think it's to do with the fact that after the Alpaca Canada... well, the last members only group flight where we were in Canada, I deleted the Alpaca Canada livery so we could have the Alpaca Airways blue back, and it would seem that certain aircraft have basically no livery at all. It's just grey, so I have no idea what I've done. I just need to do a fresh download of the CSL, which I might do now. Just have to log off there because it would be a great shame not to have everyone in the proper liveries. But no, we're on our way. I could already see Alpaca 782 at the whole point, which was Domino Mosina, so he is number one to get out of here. But yeah, great flight time for about an hour, 5 minutes late. Great to be back in the sim on another members-only group flight, number 29. Unbelievable. So yeah, I've never... This is the thing, I make no changes and then things happen. I mean, I did delete the Alpaca Canada delivery, but I just reversed what I did before. But this is the highly recommended freeware scenery. Looks really nice. We've got an Alpaca Airways 310 or 300 pushback there. We've got a ghost Alpaca there. But then some of them are fine. Some of the 73s are fine. I think it might be the 700... they'll be the 700s, won't they? But I think the 800 CSL... I've corrupted somehow, or something's gone on with them. We've got Airbuses, we've got another 700 over here, another grey Airbus. I'm on the remote stand. We've got, maybe I'd have a guess at this being Amy, she's always taking the Dash 8. And there I am on remote stand 12, and we've got an Alpaca Gym right over here in the corner. So, I might quickly just try one more thing, because it would be a great shame not to have the... Alpaca Airways livery. I mean, honestly, I tested this yesterday because I knew I'd be out all day, and I went somewhere where there was an Alpaca, and it was a 737, and it was fine. So I just presumed, oh, it'd be okay, but it must have been the 700. So the only other thing I could think of doing quickly is to re-download the CSL. Log off of VATSIM, re-download the CSL, put all the files back in, and then re-log in and see what happens. Because let me know what you think. You think I should leave it, just say so. But I quite like to have it all working properly. Great shame. Nice to see a few of you in chat anyway. Greg, Andy, David, Greg again. Sorry, Dave Hagan, and Robert S. Wittek. Nice. Hope you're all doing well, guys. And good morning to you. Now I need to try and find the CSL file. Don't know he's seen a sprinting to his aircraft because he slept in. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've been having some nice lie-ins, so I did my alarm went off at 7 o'clock this morning. And I was like, oh, okay. And, yeah, I'm on my annual leave at the moment, so it makes no difference to me, really. Right, so I've found the download file. I think you have to restart X-Plane 11 when reinstalling CSL. Could I just possibly just log off of VATSIM, though? And then do it. Well, to be fair, I think you might be right, because I did that and I've restored the Alpaca Canada files. I think I'm just going to have to leave it, guys. It's a shame, but yeah, I really like to have them there. Oh, we know who's in the ZIBO mod anyway. Wojtek, so I just posted 12 photos departing Auckland to my Volanta. Wow, Microsoft Flight Sim's amazing in terms of lighting. I was tempted to do X-Plane 11 today, but the sunrise was worth it. Yeah, I mean, right now it's sunset, isn't it? I mean, it's probably already set. I'm running the sim 6 hours behind live time, so it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon in my sim. But anyway, I best get going. We've been chatting for 10 minutes, or not chatting, more like fault finding. But here we are, back in the ZIBO mod. You're 12 hours behind. That would make sense, Wojtek. Perfect there. Sunrise ops. Awesome. Right, so batteries on, GPU's on the bus. Make sure hydraulic pumps are on. Landing gear lever is down.
Minimums.
And we have
approaching minimums.
6 green lights. Check the aircraft documentation. David, you need to do a hacker before departure. Now, I did see that file you sent me, but I only opened it up when I was having breakfast. I didn't have time to sort of implement that into the intro. I was like, oh, but I might play you a little video or audio you sent me. But, yeah, I'm not doing that. Thanks, Dave. Cheers for the 2 years. Remember, see your Alpaca badge as well. Cheers, man. Right, let's pop that on. Test the 10 button. And let's have a look here at the operational flight plan for sector number 1. 7-8 full wings, but it's a group flight, so we'll take... I reckon the New Zealanders will be pretty proficient. Should we just risk taking an extra 30 minutes of fuel? To be fair, we can actually commit our alternate fuel to Auckland, because my alternate is actually to return all the way back to Christchurch, which is my reserves are so high. So let's just go 7-8, 8-8. Let's go 9 tons, and that's going to put us quite close to our max landing weight. It is below it, because I did check it earlier. So 9 tons. And I'm simulating 169 passengers for our sector today. Boop. There we go, and we'll call for the fuel truck too.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Excellent. We'll pop the seatbelt signs. Oh no, we're still refueling, so we'll test the 10 button. There was no SID or star assigned, so I'm expecting runway 02 for departure. So I'll just set the QDM for runway 02, which is 016, and then we'll find out what our SID is shortly. 06 in the box. Well, the MCP. 016 here and 0162. Go here. Let me tune up clearance so we can have a little bit of a nosy. Hear what the departure frequencies or departure SID's likely to be. So we'll listen to clearance. Oh, I have ground here. I don't think there's a clearance frequency, so I'll go to ground 1219 it.
About 2 minutes before we're ready for push.
There we go. Fault and fire test, but all over the sequences, all over the place there. Fire warning, engine overheat detector.
Yeah, Alpaca 24 Tango Alpha ready for taxi.
Fault. Escalation overheat detector.
24 Tango Alpha taxi holding point.
Config works.
We'll just be going down to taxi holding point Alpha 7 via Alpha 15 and Alpha. You'll be following a company traffic.
Gig switch door checked.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 7 via
Circuit
Alpha
breakers
15
are in.
and Alpha will follow company traffic. Alpaca 24 Tango Alpha.
Alpaca 4 Delta Golf.
Still waiting for the stall warning test. Iris to now.
Actually, just stand by there. Actually.
I haven't been to the southern into the southern hemisphere for a while, have we? Damn you. Right, that's everything done there. Start boarding. A bit of a haze here. Someone told me there's an update for enhanced skyscapes. I need to look into that. Is that an Alpaca? Oh, is that the Challenger 650? I thought it looked like a helicopter for a second. I was like, oh, is that a chopper? I don't think anyone's ever taken a chopper on a group flight. Hey Ed, I hope you're doing well. I saw you taking the MD-80 again.
Alpaca 4 Delta Golf. Push and start approved. Time now 54. Correction 15.
Runway 02.
Status.
Runway condition wet.
Lovely.
Surface wind 060 degrees, 5 knots. Visibility 3,800 meters.
Lovely.
Cloud overcast 500 feet. Temperature 11. Dew point 11. QNH 1008. 2,000 feet wind. Forecast 050 degrees, 14 knots. On first contact with Christchurch ATC, notify receipt of information Charlie.
Information Charlie is
Time check.
copied.
0716 and a half.
0716 and a half. Yeah, I know, Greg. Actually, how come everyone's thinking monster when we said helicopter? He took an F-18 or something on the group like
Christchurch
this.
information Charlie. Issued at 0711. Expect ILSDME approach. Runway 02. Runway condition wet.
Perfect. So copy the
Ground
ATIS.
flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Excellent. So runway 02, QNH is 1008, and Glen transition. Look at that later. Emma Fraser 1140, we'll turn up the lighting here as well, get rid of the control column. Because I've been flying the PMDG, I'm feeling a little bit getting used to X11 again. It's like all the Microsoft Flight Simulator shortcuts, but you get used to it very quickly in this sim. Right, ident latest. Oh no, U13. What to U14? We used to have U14. I don't know why that's been backdated. I should think that's just the number though. Let's have a look here in the OFP then. We are in Christchurch, November Zulu Charlie Hotel. GPS left.
38 Lima Yankee hold position.
Flight plan is going to be Charlie Hotel, which is like the Christchurch VOR, so I don't think we're going to route direct that. Just better put Auckland in first. Call sign is going to be Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Is there 02 or 02 left? I think 02, because 02 left is the little grass strip there. I love why I took 8:30 as departure. Totally tried after our tequila session yesterday. Oh dear, Robert. Talking about tequila, not the. I must. This isn't this morning. It's been from here last night. I had a. I need to put that in my recycling. It's a large 650. That's not my breakfast. Actually had that for a couple of nights. Need to go to Mexico for an X-Group flight. Runway 02. I don't know what SID we're expecting at all. I might put a Gutbu, I think someone said. Ah yeah, look, Gutbu 1 Papa Glen transition. Let's go with that one. And then I might just have to modify that Charlie Hotel point. Well, after Glen, let's just try to locate where Glen is on the SID. Let's see what waypoints here. So it terminates at Glen. After Glen, let me put Auckland or Charlie Hotel. Why don't we do that? We're not going to go back there. I just need to find a waypoint on the legs to route to. Oops. So Glen, I'm going to route direct to Gulov. So there's Glen, and then Gulov. So that way I'm sort of not skipping out anything, because it's a continuous line towards Auckland, and then we can join the airway. Auckland Yankee 655 to Pocom. Quebec 277. Alpha Alpha, and then again it'll be an arrival at some point from there, but at the moment that's Alpha Alpha's just a VOR near, well, on top of Auckland. So I'll leave it like that, and then I'll just put the arrivals for the runway down there. It's very likely to be RS23 left. And I'll put MRAG, see what this looks like. Let's do Brook to MRAG. Activate, execute. That'll do, that'll do. So, performance 03857.8 reserves. Just started raining in the flight deck. It's very loud here. Reserves are very high for Christchurch to return here. 4.4 tons. Cost index 30. Cruising at 37,000 feet. Top climb wind quite strong, 240 at 107. So we'll have a bit of a tailwind. Top climb ISA is 4 degrees. Execute. No performance data, I'm afraid, for myself at Auckland, but full 22k should be absolutely fine for this departure. And flat 5, CG is 19.9 to 6.25 units. Yeah, that's a nice trimming aircraft there. And the speeds are 40, 41, 47. Actually, no, we need to select wet speeds. 34, 41, 47. Perfect. Overhead panel van, yaw dampers on, nav transfer, display switches are normal, auto, fuel, all pumps on. We've got ton in the centre. Check the crossfeed, bright, dim, bright, and off. Oh, looking good up here. AC/DC metering panel is set. Wind heat can come on. Electric hydraulic pumps are off. Trim air can come on. Packs auto. That's all set. I think the elevation is 200 feet in Auckland. We'll start the APU. Flight directors on. Now you have instructed me. It's the Gileb's departure. So we'll go here to airports. Select the Gileb SID. Or Gitbu, not Gileb. A Gutbu 1 Papa. Let me just make a note of that so I don't forget. So now I've set off runway 02. Oops. We're in direct to Gutbu in a straight line. 5,000 feet here. And then it's just basically 001 track to Gutbu. 001 Gutbu. And then from Gutbu it is transition Glen, and that's just basically a straight line to Glen. 354 to Glen, 354 Glen, nothing else to say. No stop altitudes mentioned on this SID that I can see. Yeah, just dead straight line. Perfect. Domino Mosin, I can't find any information about the giveaways on Discord. They should be in the stream announcement section. Did I not put the giveaways listed with that? It's the usual. You can have any add-on to value around 50 quid or contribution towards 50 quid, a bit more if it's close to that, or X-Play gift store card, or if you're from the UK you can have a Amazon gift card. Yeah, I forgot to add it, sorry. It's the same, I usually copy and paste it, so it's the usual stuff. I'll edit that now. Yeah, I don't think the last few group flights have included it. I'll add it now so I don't forget.
Alpaca Culture 2 is working for taxi with weather.
There we go. I've edited the announcement section. Cool. AP's on bus. We'll get the altitude. Stop out the clearance shortly. Water brake to RCO. Reset.
Minimums.
Cheers, Vince.
Minimums.
7 months.
Approaching minimums.
Hey, brew. We're gonna go for fush and chups later. Meat and sucks. Where's your good yandles? What's that, Vince? Thanks, buddy. No idea what's going on there. Right. We covered the SID, taxi, pretty straightforward, pushback. Oh no pushback here on a remote stand, so engine start. 180, Foxtrot Alpha, runway 02. Sounds like it's pouring it down. Oh, look at these. Oh, that's such a shame. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what I've done. And we can tell everyone's in the ZIBO one. They're all greyed out. All three of you look. Oh, why is it the one shot I took and it was like everyone's everyone's greyed out? I don't know how I've done that. Goddamn flight sims. Right, I'll get the clearance. Perfect. My sim time isn't quite in sync with my real time. I usually try to make it so the actual time is about 26 minutes past.
Alpaca 5 Juliet Mike, sir, what stand are you in?
Yeah, after the stream, I might actually borrow one of you
Mike, and understand,
to get this CSL sorted.
Gotcha now, Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike. You can taxi. You can just taxi via Foxtrot for now. You'll be behind the company traffic.
taxi via Foxtrot, Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike.
Ground, very good evening, Alpaca 29 November Zulu on remote stand 12, information Charlie, QNH 1008, departure clearance to Auckland, please.
Last station was at Alpaca 29 November Zulu.
Affirm, hello, it's Alpaca 29 November Zulu on remote stand 12, information Charlie, QNH 1008, departure clearance to Auckland, please.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, good day. You're cleared the Auckland 1, flight level 370. The Gutboo, 1 departure, wind transition, Squawk 5574.
Cleared to Auckland on the Auckland 1, climbing flight level 370, Gutboo 1 Papa Glen, transition Squawk 5574, Alpaca 29 November Zulu.
Read that correct.
Perfect, so 370.
Christchurch, ground, hello, Alpaca 55.
You know the seats in the box, with the Glen transition, Squawk 5574.
IFR clearance to Auckland.
There's the 146, Alpaca 1 Jim. Who's driving that today? That's Jambo. This looks cool, that
And
146.
if you can refile, please, and I have your strip up.
Stripper? Oh, strip up. Right, let's do the checklist.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
Right, I'm going to satisfy my OCD here by just quickly jumping into the menu, changing the time, so it's exactly to the nearest minute. Another 30 seconds to go though.
10,000 might be a little bit low. Would you want me to make that maybe like 5,000?
So cool.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get
Got to still fly the 146 by Microsoft Flight Simulator since it's been released. I do have it in my Just Flight store accounts. So I'm just going to change the time here quickly.
The Auckland 1 flight level 15.
There we are. Now it is precisely 6 hours. It's just changed to 6:30 the hour.
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
So we've got 6 pumps on, and for our flight plan, we require a minimum of 7628. We have 9 tons on board.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
6 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Pressurization.
Close the doors. So pressurization, we've got PAX auto bleeds on, and 370-200.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Checked.
Radios, radar and
So they
transponder.
are set, clearance received, and on standby.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
That's been discussed.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
That's as we want to have it.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IIS auto. V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Side sent.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Not again.
That's fine.
Closed.
Doors.
Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Perfect, so only a minute late. Not bad after all the little tech issues we had at the start.
And that's the same for you. Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike. Follow company traffic ahead to Alpha 7.
We'll follow your company to Alpha.
So many ZIBOs here as well, that's great. Albeit greyed out. Oh, they're all greyed out. I can't believe that.
566, hold position. 566.
And Christchurch ground Alpaca 29 November Zulu on a remote stand 12 requesting engine start.
29 November Zulu, start approved.
Start approved, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Excellent, so start approved. And transponder is out off.
Before start checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Anti-collision
Oh,
light.
really, Andy?
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Alt off.
Before start checklist complete.
Oh my god, so guys,
Last station.
there is a ZIBO.
Call sign.
How come ZIBO here is it to do with the winglet variant? You're Andy, you saying you're in the ZIBO and not greyed out? What's going on? Why is some greyed out and some not? It's to do with the Alpaca Canada livery. I think I probably deleted the wrong file then because I wanted, because basically what happened was last stream jammed in said change this file if you want everyone to be in Alpaca Canada colours, so I was like, I'll do that. And I did that, and then afterwards I just deleted the same files and I restored the original files which I'd overwritten, and it's done that. So I don't know what I've done. I might just re-download the whole lot again. Right, starting engine number 2. Because like I said, I tried it yesterday and it was working fine. You know how meticulous I am with my planning. So I really don't. I really don't like it when I do things like that. Blame Jim. Absolutely. Yeah, it's Alpaca Canada because I've got both. Yeah, see, I like the Alpaca Canada livery, but I don't want to have Alpaca Canada if I'm in UK or anything like that. I just like to have just Alpaca Airways. So I'll have a chat with Jam and see how I can have that and then just Alpaca Canada when I'm in Canada. 'Cause it is a cool livery. But you don't see Alpaca Canada outside of Canada. Everyone knows that.
And same for you, velocity 15 Tango Whiskey, contact tower now 118 decimal force here. Tower 184, good day.
Stuck it out. 2 stables, starting 1.
And Alpaca 29 November Zulu, when are you reachecting? Zero 566, Christchurch approved. Time now. Pushes 35. Sun approved, New Zealand 566.
Christchurch ground, Alpaca 55.
Sounds, I'm trying to think, like, just now, if I prefer the sounds in this or the PMDG. Like, the PMDG does have a sort of Boeing 737 background sound, and these are a little bit, say, more generic. But, I mean, here, you can hear the fuel pumps, electric hydraulic pumps as well. But, there's just a bit more, it's a bit deeper. Right, anyway, when you're on a remote stand, you don't need to check a bypass because it's very unlikely to be one installed, so you can just go straight into the before taxi flow. Temperature's 11, so we don't need engine or wing anti-ice.
Clear to Auckland, flight level 370 via the
Controls. Oh yeah, I've got my shorts on today. Look, you see my gnarly knees. Forward and back, left and right. I presume that's working.
Thank you.
Back in, forwards, back, left and right. Comes the rudders, full right and full left. The tiller should not be moving. And Rico, black lower to you. We'll do the before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
APU.
Off.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of saying it, wouldn't it?
Continuous.
Propeat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto, bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Flips 5 required and selected, green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Not again.
Ah, I think I used full enough. Sometimes you have to go right to the end of the. That's my rudders then.
Checked.
There we go.
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Excellent. So that's complete. For departure, there's an RNAV system. There's not really anything I can tune up. I was just thinking here, I've got nothing on the nav aids, but something over there.
Request push and start.
Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
What about the safari shorts? They're cool. I love very shorts.
Sierra Foxtrot Charlie, start approved.
Sierra Foxtrot Charlie.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, request taxi. On Air New Zealand.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, hold position.
Roger.
Christchurch Grand, Alpaca 1 unit, Mike. Shall I switch over to tower now?
Hey firm, contact tower now, 118.4 here.
Over to tower on 118.4, thanks for the AC, goodbye.
It's got Air New Zealand around here as well.
Alpaca Mike Wolf here, stand 18, request fire clearance to Auckland information, Charlie.
Perfect. It's just nice. It's not too. It's busy enough, you know. It's not. We haven't got like 20 aircraft at the whole point. This controller's done a great job so far.
Alpaca Mike Golf Sierra, you're cleared the Auckland 1 flight level 350, dig up B1 for power departure, blend transition, squawk 5566.
Squawk 5566, good B1 departure, blend transition, Alpaca Mike.
That's MGS. I recognise the voice.
Christchurch Ground at New Zealand 218 with you, just clear 02, book the taxi.
New Zealand 218 today, taxi, holding acquisition taxi, stand 2.
So, guys, tonight I might be streaming again.
New Zealand 566, ready for taxi.
I've got quite busy next week, and a lot of people have been asking about the ZIBO PMDG comparison. So, tonight, or this afternoon or this evening, I plan to stream 2 sectors, PMDG then ZIBO back to back, and Boundless have just released their Dublin scenery, and they very kindly sent me over a copy of their Dublin scenery as well. So what I'm thinking of doing is starting in Microsoft Flight Simulator from Dublin, fly to Stansted, then jump into the ZIBO Mod 737 X-plane and do the return sector, and then we'll give away a copy of the Boundless scenery. I think that would be pretty cool. 2 tons, yeah. That lovely ortho hidden behind the cloud, I know. I don't know if that was me there.
Sierra Foxtrot Charlie, is it the aircraft request taxi?
Sierra Foxtrot Charlie, taxi via Echo, hold short, 02.
I like it says Echo. Echo.
Taxi via Echo, hold short, 02, Sierra Foxtrot Charlie.
Alpaca 29 and November Zulu, request taxi.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, taxi holding point Alpha 7 via Foxtrot and Alpha cross runway 29.
Taxi hold point runway 02 via Foxtrot and Alpha, cleared to cross runway 29, Alpaca 29 and November Zulu. Perfect, we're on our way. So, turn off taxi. There's parking release, check. Clear left, clear right. There's config check. Engine spool up time is much better in the mod. It's still too fast, but it's been slowed down slightly. But it's just straight away, just taxiing in this sim is just not. Yeah, it's just so much smoother.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu. On Alpha, there's company traffic taxiing right to left, just give way down.
I'll give way to the company traffic taxi from right to left on the Alpha, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. We know the sim's not as good looking, you know, the visual experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator exceeds this considerably, but just taxiing, I'm smiling. But a lot of people have been asking for the comparison. I have heard about Mason Islands, the Phoenix pricing, $50. That seems extremely good. I should be getting into that aircraft very soon as well. I have a line with one of the people on the dev team there, so as soon as that's ready to be released, we'll be jumping into that aircraft. So you get all your Airbus satisfaction.
350,
Good time to be a Microsoft Flight Sim user. Clear right. Max 10 knots returns.
55 Kilo Zulu, contact tower now, 118.4, good.
Much smoother. Was that for me?
Ground Alpaca 23 Lima, stand 5 request pushing stock.
This is great.
Approved, come now 42, and you can go nose leaf tail right.
That's up to right, Alpaca 23 Lima. Ground Alpaca 15, Charlie Lima 60 on stand signal, Rental Airways Walk, flight level 330.
Alpaca 15, stand by. Alpaca 15, you're cleared the Auckland one, flight level 330.
The greatest delivery is the Alpaca lips in the sky. So at least you can see the aircraft. That's better than nothing, I suppose. Just imagine straight out of the factory.
And 1, flight level 330, gives informed departure, going transition, squawk 5567, Alpaca 15.
Reback ready.
The other thing, Microsoft Flight Sim runs smoothly, but it's a lot. I find it a lot smoother in this sim. Like the way all the flight controls move, and it's much more satisfying. Hand flying is I'm gonna hand fly this departure. Anyway, we are behind Alpaca 55
He's on 65
Kilo Zulu.
Quick push and start.
6596, push start approved, time now 44.
Push start approved, he's on 6596.
That's Mike Wazowski. The order's pretty much perfect then.
Green Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, and hold him.
Hey Jordan, hope you're doing well. Did you make it at the end? I know you booked a slot last minute. I know you initially couldn't make it.
Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, you can contact tower 118.4.
Have a tower 118.4, thanks, cheers. Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
Perfect.
Short Charlie, because the contact tower, actually, do you need a battery?
Negative.
Okay, Sierra Foxtrot Charlie, contact tower now 118.4.
I just presumed that was someone watching.
118.4, cheers.
Sierra Foxtrot Charlie. What's that meant to be? Is he being like the it's just his reg, isn't it? God, it sounds like it's pouring it down.
02 Foxtrot requesting VFR departure east with information Delta.
Yes, I've heard about this Auckland Tower guy. Apparently he's a bit funny.
Nice station call, something.
Wojtek, the 737NG driver saying the PMDG 737 is 1,000 times better was surprising. Yes, I did hear about this comment. Someone sent it to me. It's quite hard to come to that conclusion because he never ever actually tried it. So I do implore he does try it. It's okay in areas and lags behind in others, but you have to fly Explain 11 to understand the dynamics. I'm a noob and I noticed the difference. well, yeah, but you're 100% right. And it doesn't matter what your experience is, but with my experience, literally got back out. I've been out all day yesterday. Got back and I just got everything ready for today's flight. I lined up. I spawned on the runway 02, got it set up, and I just did one takeoff, and I was like, oh yeah, that feels. It feels good in the PMDG. It doesn't feel bad, and it does have sort of like deadband. But when I did the takeoff in this, just instantly, I could then, having flown the PMDG for the last week or so, I went, wow, yeah, this is much better. Just not the trimmer there. Yeah, and that's why I wanted to do this comparison stream later. Later.
Contact tower now 118.4.
Yeah, contact tower 118.4, and thank you very much for your 80 and your time. Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Bye.
see it, and all stations information, Echo now current 1008, service 109006.
Go to tower now, just give me the weather again. But don't get me wrong, like the PMDG, the last stream we did with 2 sector Malmo, Hogsons, all the way back there, it looked beautiful. So good.
That's Sierra Foxtrot Charlie, are we ready?
Welcome.
Oh, we've got a subscriber in the background. Doesn't know we're streaming.
Sierra Foxtrot Charlie, squawking Charlie. Foxtrot Charlie, thanks.
Oh, you're actually en route, John. You're overhead Nelson at the moment. Fine. Awesome. Thanks for taking part, buddy. We've got Air New Zealand on final as well. What's their fleet? Is it just Airbus? Or their short haul fleet? So they've got 787, I think, or 350. Let's have a look on the VATSIM map, seeing if we're breaking any statistics today. Most popular airports. Oh yes, most popular airports on VATSIM right now. Number 1, Auckland. Number 2, Christchurch. Superb. Take a screenshot of that. Oh, look on the VATSIM map, guys, if you get a chance. So cool. Sorry, I'm just staring at the sky there. Mega. Mason is a new pilot who's took off in front of me, seems to be struggling a bit. HCR doing its best, seems to have been unaware of the event. Oh, you've got to start somewhere. Sorry, I'm not looking where I'm going here. Got to start somewhere, but yeah, a busy event like this is... It is a public event as well. They did post on the their New Zealand or New Zealand VATSIM website about it. But yeah, he could utilise the ATC. Probably not too familiar with his aircraft as well.
New Zealand 566 airborne, contact Christchurch approach 126.1, runway 02 clear for takeoff. Runway 02 clear for takeoff, departures airborne New Zealand 566, get it.
So,
Sierra Foxtrot Charlie behind the departing New Zealand A321, line up behind runway 02.
oh, that's the aircraft on the whole point.
Line up behind Sierra Foxtrot Charlie. Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, you can line up and wait to runway 02. I've got a departure here. Line up and wait departing aircraft. Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
Tower, good evening, Alpaca 29 in November Zulu, holding point Alpha 7, runway 02 ready for departure sequence. Why does that say?
29 in November Zulu, Christchurch Tower, g'day.
Why does that say 11? I was about to say runway 11. I was like, no, that's runway 02. Right, we're ready to do the full takeoff checklist actually. Not quite ready. Config is checked. Flaps we have. Why not? I'm not doing the checklist.
Before takeoff checklist
Andy,
to the
loud
line.
in my ear.
Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set, green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
So Pax auto bleeds on, V speeds or wet speeds 34, 41, 47 set on the MCP. The departure is the Gutbu 1 Delta Glen transition, basically climbing straight ahead, slight left turn and inbound to Glen. Stop is all the way up to our cruise level 370, NADP2. Any problems will climb straight ahead to the MSA and answer a hold as applicable. That's it. Engine anti-ice will be needed quite soon after departure as well. It's only 11 degrees. So, reviewed. And we'll wait for cabin secure. I think you have to flick that. Yeah, Andy, I think I might know what's so
bracing up 6.
See if I can turn you down.
6596, Christchurch Tower again. Sierra Foxtrot Charlie, airborne contact Christchurch, approach 126.1, runway 02, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, contact 1261, airborne, Foxtrot Charlie.
Yeah, you're down at 20% as well. For me, I don't think this does anything. We're turning it down, and I noticed no change at all. Wojtek, overcast 300 feet according to ATIS. Wonder if live weather will force or stand. Yeah, you're getting close to LVPs there. In some airports, all in 4, so LVPs with overcast 100 feet above Cat 1 minimums. Is that here in Christchurch? Yeah, I think the update for enhanced skyscapes is meant to improve fog and low visibility close to the ground, but here at Christchurch at the moment, yeah, it is overcast 300. Lovely. I can attest to that. That looks about overcast at 300. Oh, I see you, New Zealand. Cheeky, cheeky. Ugh.
And Alpaca 55 Kilo Z, you can expect another 2 to 3 minute delay just for separation. Roger, Wilco, Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
Welcome. I'll turn that off. Sorry. You got all these lovely... to be fair, I got with the interest of the PMDG 737, getting a lot of new subscribers. We're getting sort of 100 subscribers every couple of days at the moment. We're going to very quickly reach our 80,000 subscriber goal. And you know, every 10,000 subscribers, since we've reached 50, we passed 50 and I decided after 60, 70, you know, every 10,000 we'll do a charity stream. So, yeah, that's not long away. I've got a rough idea of what I'd like to do. So many great causes to support, but idea stream-wise, I might do something in the feelers, the 7-4. I don't know.
Alpaca 29 in November Zulu behind the departing company 737, line up runway 02 behind.
Behind the departing company 737, line up runway 02 behind Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Yeah, we'll have a discussion in Discord about it. But anyway, imagine cabin secure and confirm we're clear to line up. Yes, we are. And seat the crew. Get the aircraft configured for departure. Weather. There we are. Below the line.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Oh, Andy, it's like you're sat on my
Before
lap.
takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Oops.
Ah, this.
Yeah, I did forget that.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Excellent. Lined up nicely. Good guys. With what real-world airline would you compare Alpaca, said Robert S. Japan Airways. Very similar SOPs. Alex, is the PMD...
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, airborne contact Christchurch approach 126.1, runway 02, clear for takeoff.
Airborne 126.1 and runway 02 cleared, takeoff Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Yep.
Perfect.
John 6596
Timing.
after the departing
Togas.
Alpaca Airways 737, line up behind.
Let's go. That's full up time's good. Which one's my toga about that one? Set takeoff thrust. We are 91.1, takeoff thrust set indications normal. And straight away using the rudder, just nice and smooth. Much nicer.
80 knots.
Check, release forward pressure.
V1.
Hand off thrust levers.
Rotate.
Yeah, much nicer, much nicer. Gears up. Trim. Nicely in trim already.
400.
Out now. Yeah, definitely another thing in the PMDG, the trim's much more effective in this aircraft. It's still a bit too slow to the real one now I can think about it. But you know, you're trimming a lot more in the PMDG. That's nicely in trim there. And we'll bug up. Contact departures.
Roger, track direct clear and they'll pick up 55 kilos Zulu.
Christchurch, hello, it's Alpaca 29 November Zulu on the Gutbu 1 Delta Glen transition passing 2000 for flight level 370. Thumbs up. Yeah, trim is much more effective.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, Christchurch, approach g'day identified.
Perfect. Quite heavy today as well. Well, not super heavy, but we've got a lot of extra fuel. It's about 65 tons. So you can tell between the 700 and PMDG have got this nice that you can tell it's a light aeroplane. It's heavier with a full load of passengers and fuel, so you can tell. So VNAV.
Cleared to 3000 and cleared on the RLS runway 02, Papa Delta Charlie 172.
Set standards.
Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee, Christchurch approach, g'day information.
Do a little fly past. Maybe it's in trim. So you can see the inbounds coming in as well. Oh, just coming out top of the cloud there, lovely. Get trimmed out for 250. That'll do. Commands. And VNAV standard set passing. 5-7 flight level 370 after takeoff checklist. Gears off, brakes off. Engine anti-ice not required. Start switches off. Air conditioning pressurization 2.0. Climbing. And set.
Christchurch approach, g'day, New Zealand 65.
That's it. After takeoff, chest being crew released. And your gear lever works, it does work. Yeah, I can't get this binded correctly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like, if I use this toggle one, it just continuously goes up and down, up and down. So I need to find a workaround for that in Microsoft Flight Sim. The reverses I can't get to work properly in Microsoft Flight Sim either. I suggest you do some Jawa real-ops at some point. Listen, we practiced the RNAV approach yesterday. Looks like I'm not flying that today. Yeah, I don't know what the minimums are on the RNAV. Typically a little higher than the Captain ILS, but not always.
More complicated for me, Levi. No, it's bad error at me, so I'm just passing it on to you.
I heard an Airbus sound in the background there. Did you hear that? I'm just going to get it accelerated to 292, and I'm just going to have a little bit of a play with the aeroplane. Just want to see the trim in comparison to the PMDG. We've got inbounds over there on the left. Don't know if you can see anyone. See them on TCAS. Anyway, passing 108370 pre-cruise checks. Fuel, 6 pumps, nearly used all the fuel in the sense tank, 300 kilos. Lights coming off. AP verifies off, pressurization 3.5 set. These passengers, really cool. Make sure we're monitoring 121.5.
Package 53, X-ray Yankee, continue declared 3000, cleared ILS, BMA approach, runway 02.
And we then log into CPDLC, 10 Jets.
Descend 3000 feet and cleared ILS.
Right, so now we're nicely trimmed out. Let me just disconnect the autopilot. And I'm just going to have a little play with the trim here. So if I trim nose up, yeah, much better in the ZIBO mod. In PMDG, look at that. So that is how powerful the stabilizer trim is. Look at that nose coming up like this. In the PMDG, it's about 3 times less powerful. So if you're on the aircraft, if I turn on yoke cam here, if you were to get a runaway stabilizer, so runaway stabilizers, as it sounds, basically the stabilizer just has an uncommanded trim, nose up or nose down. And you have to immediately grasp and hold the control column. It's very heavy. So if the, let's imagine I had a nose down runaway here, so basically that happens. It just trims on its own, and what you have to do is you have to keep pulling back on the stick here. It's getting very heavy, very heavy. This is one of the things that's not modeled in the sim here. So that's it's run away as far as I could do, but in reality it would go further. So in reality, you know, you'd be like, oh, really heavy. If I let go, look at, and it could run away beyond the max units, I think. So you do your memory items, which is disconnect the autopilot, disconnect the auto throttle, turn off the stab trim cutout switches if it's still ran away, and then if it was still running away, you'd actually physically grab this without trapping your fingers, and that does stop the runaway. And then you have to trim manually, so basically you pull out the handle, and if you're going very fast, it can be very difficult to trim due to the aerodynamic loads. But yeah, the trim on this is much better. I think in the real aircraft it's still a bit more effective, but it's still pretty good. So if I just trim or get it all trimmed out now, we're quite heavy today. But yeah, runaway stabilizers, when we do it in the sim, it's quite a tough one. It's quite, because the controls get very heavy. But once you've got it trimmed out manually, it's just a big Seneca again. Command. It's just nice to be back in this aircraft again. That's why I want to do this stream later, just to give people keep asking me, what's it like, what's the comparison? I can actually, if I do it back to back, I can show you. That beautiful ortho, which even then it just disappeared. Oh, it's way too loud, sorry. There's a little bit of it. Oh, sorry, come on there. There's a little bit more.
Alpaca 29 Zulu contact Christchurch Control 129.4.
129.4 Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Bye. Looking for passenger Escobar in the background by the sounds of it. Christchurch Centre, good evening. Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Climbing flight level 370 inbound Gulov.
Alpaca, call sign, just say the call sign again.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, Christchurch Control. G'day, climbing to, sorry, second, the altitude is climbing.
Currently passing 204 for flight level 370, Alpaca 29 November Zulu.
73, thanks.
Perfect.
55 Kilo Zulu, Christchurch Control.
Still can't see anyone. Well, I can see them on TCAS, but we've got traffic inbound to Christchurch, descending past us. If I switch to this view. It'd be great if Microsoft Flight Simulator had that ability to just stop the camera or do the fly past as well.
Christchurch, hello, we're Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, inbound Omkan and flight level 29, climbing for flight level 370.
Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, thanks, climbing flight level 370. Just so again, the point.
Morning, Steve M. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Inbound Omkan. Christchurch Control, good evening, New Zealand 6596, on climb flight level 350.
6596 Christchurch Control, good day, climbing flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, New Zealand 6596.
Alpaca 2 Tango 10, continue descent to 1000 feet, and BQNH 1008.
Mason, did anyone else having used default weather just had their speed drop increase suddenly? What sim's that, Mason? If it's X-Plane 11, you really do need to get Active Sky. The default weather engine, it's okay, but the way it models wings isn't that great. And I know Microsoft Flight Simulator sometimes has sudden wind changes. I've had that before in the PMDG. Rodleen, well, it is the land of the long white cloud. I've not heard of that one. Is that a Lord of the Rings reference or something I should know as a New Zealander?
Christchurch Control, Alpaca 71, flight level 360.
That sounds like David. Oh dear, Berlin flight, great. Pushback time, ground seems to be gone AWOL. Uh-oh, is Tower online? Give them an ask.
Ready down to 150.
Uh-oh, Bounce, you've had a sim crash, oh no. We always have a few alpacas down. Touch wood. Which reminds me.
Alpaca 2 Tango 10, contact Christchurch, approach 126.41, see ya.
There we are, I've saved it. Saved at least this part. Explain. Yeah, you need to get Active Sky, Mason. It's an absolute must to explain.
Thanks, report back.
Alpaca down.
Report shot Charlie, Christchurch Control, Canadian flight level 150.
Ah, beautiful. So I know they had all of these ortho things you could download, and someone had colour coded corrected them. But I remember when I last downloaded, I just used ortho Bing. It was only about 18 tiles for this sector, and it looks really good. I've got no complaints. It's zoom level 16.
519, continue descent to 1000 feet, QNH 1008. 1008. Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike, contact Christchurch Control now, 123.47 here.
That's Christchurch Control on 123.7, thanks for your AC, goodbye, Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike. Christchurch, good evening, Alpaca 125, flight level 340.
Yeah, it's windy here as well. You definitely want live weather on.
Christchurch Control, Canadian flight level 340. When ready,
yeah, Active Sky makes a huge difference, Steve. Absolutely.
150, Christchurch information Delta.
Ah, sensor tank pumps still got 200 kilos in the sensor. It might have been to do with my nose high altitude earlier. I'm going to have to go to the toilet soon. I don't know if we've got a frequency change soon.
Back at 23 Lima, Christchurch Control, good evening, climbing to flight
So
level
we'll just get to
310.
the cruise level.
Back at 23 Lima.
There we go. Isn't that Mount Doom? I went to North Island, New Zealand about 3 years ago. It was amazing. No, 4 years ago now, I think. I was only there for 10 days, wasn't I? Nowhere near enough time. Right, I'm gonna have to go to the toilet. I'll just ask the controller very nicely. At Christchurch, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. So I'm gonna just hop out for 2 or 3 minutes and I'll call you back.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, that's correct.
Thank you. Guys, got to do what you got to do, guys. So we'll be back shortly, thank you.
Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, contact Christchurch Control 123.47 here.
Over to 123.7, Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
Alpaca 71 Christchurch.
Alpaca 71.
Can you report your mark number and what can you increase to before you reach about flight level 250 on descent?
Can increase to max default 881 now and can do about 80 in descent, Alpaca 71.
Alpaca 71, thanks. Increase to mark decimal 80 or greater until advised.
Increasing to decimal 81, Alpaca 71.
Alpaca 125, reduce, report your mark number.
Mark decimal 76, Alpaca 125.
Okay, can you reduce to mark decimal 75 or less needs?
Reducing the mark decimal 75 on us, Alpaca 125.
That is much better. Steve, I saw that comment. Yes, very grateful he did say this. You gotta do what you gotta do. That was way too loud. Alpaca 29 November Zulu's back, thanks for that.
November 29 November, I'll start again. Alpaca 29 November Zulu, thanks. Contact Christchurch Control now, 123.47 down.
123.7 Alpaca 29 November Zulu, bye. Log in.
New Zealand 773, go ahead.
New Zealand 773, cleared Wellington, flight plan
Steve M.
flight level 1.
I could get very immature, I've got that.
Dutch Nini, 2 for departure, Limpa transition, Squawk 5.
It's actually called Fart with Reverb. Got all this wind. 110 knots.
160, connect to departure, transition Limpa, Squawk 5.
This is just the quality content you get as a member.
New Zealand 773, thanks very much. Feedback crew, runway 25, surface winds casting, Manawatu area, QNH is 1008.
Runway 25, QNH 1008, New Zealand 773.
Island 461, the Wellington
Busy.
wind 020 degrees, 2 knots, runway 16, cleared to land.
Runway 16, cleared to land, New Zealand
16, where's he landing, I wonder?
New Zealand 54 would be at 340.
Get in there, I think someone just beat me to it there. Christchurch Centre, hello, it's the Alpaca 29 November Zulu, climb flight level 370 inbound to Iguta.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, Christchurch Control, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Runway 16 will be Wellington.
Island 854, sorry, where are you?
It's very busy on VATSIM events now. We are smashing VATSIM at the moment.
There you are, New Zealand 854, Christchurch Control, good evening.
Alpaca 15 Tango Whiskey, call Auckland Control please now, 123 decimal 90, goodbye.
Decimal.
123 decimal 9 for the Alpaca 15 Tango Whiskey, good day,
It's good old Tim.
Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike, clear Davy, 6 Alpha arrival, landing runway 23 left at Auckland.
Cleared the Davy 3 Echo arrival and for runway 23 left, Alpaca 1 Juliet.
Perfect.
Engine 54 requested off comms, wait 5 minutes.
1854, that's approved. Call me when you're back, please.
Oh, Mace had the same issue again, also was affected someone else, so we're going much faster than everyone else. Yeah, you've got to have live weather for VATSIM. Or you're having problems with winds, because if you've got, if you look at this, I've got a 74 knot tailwind here, so if you've got no wind, that's a 74 knot closing speed between you and the aircraft behind or ahead, in this case. It's going to be very strong.
New Zealand 773, ready for taxi.
Zealand 773, taxi as required, runway 25, report ready.
Taxi 25, report ready, New Zealand 773.
Alpaca 15 Tango Whiskey, if you haven't already, call Auckland Control 123 decimal 9, bye-bye.
So have a look at the VATSIM New Zealand site. Yeah, 21 minutes to get up to our cruise level today. We are heavy.
6596, g'day, Control, welcome aboard. Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, cleared Davy, 6 Alpha arrival, landing runway 23 left.
Davy 6 Alpha.
1,000 to go.
Checked. God, it's really busy. I was looking on the New Zealand, VATSIM New Zealand website. They've got so much going on.
New Zealand 773, ready, holding point 25, Hammersmith.
Oh yeah, it's just got to get. We got to get a good weather engine for X-plane.
Runway 25 cleared for takeoff. The Palmerston North wind is calm.
Good takeoff report, airborne, New Zealand 773.
Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, Christchurch Control. If you hear me on frequency, please respond.
Go ahead, Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu, thanks very much. Cleared Davy, 6 Alpha arrival, landing runway 23 left at Auckland.
Cleared Davy, 6 Alpha arrival, landing runway 23 left, Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
I've heard about the heads-up display. I'm guessing you're in the PMDG there, 7.3. I've heard it's really good, the HGS on that. It's really cool.
Oscar Delta Sierra 645, reduce speed now to 330 knots ground speed, please.
Roger, reduced navigation by route and ground speed 330 knots, Oscar Delta Sierra 645.
Yes.
It's an unusual one by ATC for ground speed, but that could be because of his sim. He's probably helping compensate because he might not have an accurate wind model. Just posting on Instagram the VATSIM event.
Blood 1937,
Like, showing how busy it is, it's so cool.
Receive dupe score codes, recycle please. Your new score is, if I can find it for you, it's
Just looking for that squawk.
1937, squawk 5616 for me.
Squawk 5616, General 1937.
Christchurch Control, good evening. Alpaca 23 Lima, available 310.
Alpaca 23 Lima, Christchurch Control, g'day. Alpaca 25 Kilo, maintain best forward speed, is that marked decimal 80?
Thank you. I can give you Mac decimal 8 to Alpaca 25 Kilo.
That would very help. Alpaca 25 Kilo, increase speed to
Look at us accommodating everyone, no problem at all.
Roger, increasing speed to 5 Kilo.
Nicely done.
773, airborne out of Hammersmith.
Airline 773, thanks very much. Identified, climb to flight level 160, clear direct dog ad radar tray.
Dog what?
Clear direct to dog at flight level 160, New Zealand 773.
1 Juliet, station disregard, proceed. Alpaca 585, call Christchurch control now, 129 at decimal 4, bye bye.
Just posting on the story, guys, 2-6. We'll have a look at it. I've actually got not long in the cruise here. Hi, Lars. Just dropping by before going to work. Looks like a very nice group flight as always, Lars. Amazing so far. And they've really been wanting us to arrive. New Zealand, like the enthusiasm I've had with the guy I was communicating was huge. He's like, "Oh my god, the Alpaca Lips is coming!" It's like, "Yeah, we are." It's awesome.
So good evening, it's Alpaca 3 Delta House, to fly level 2320.
There's Edo.
Heading 180 with you.
3 Delta Oscar control, good day. 29 Delta November Zulu, report your MAC number.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, Mac decimal 77. You can do whatever you need.
I know Zulu. Alpaca 55 kilo
So
Zulu.
is happy with our speed for now.
0.761, Alpaca 55 kilo Zulu.
55 kilo Zulu, roger, increase that speed to Mark decimal.
I saw that, David. I've actually got the email asking us to turn it. I need to see my roster, see if I'm working. Haven't looked ahead yet.
Airline 6596, report your MAC number, please.
So, approaching top of descent. Alex, I flew there yesterday, all clouds as well, and I made all the New Zealand offer, could not enjoy it. Yeah, that's just happens. But you can enjoy it when the weather's a little better.
645, unable to maintain ground speed of 330 knots. I have a tailwind over 100 knots and indicated speed I can make 200 knots minimum.
That's accommodating though, he's trying his best.
Oscar Delta Zulu 645, roger. Tractor to Nelson, please, November Sierra.
Proceed to Nelson, November Sierra, Oscar Delta Sierra 645.
Delta Sierra 645, thanks very much. Do one hold of do an orbit at Nelson for me, inbound track on your current heading, and 1 minute legs, please, a right turn of just a right orbit, please.
200, 248 to 45.
November Sierra.
So my operator, when we're told to do an orbit,
Right hand, 1 minute leg.
we're actually, Ops Manual says use the pressure position hold feature, use the racetrack hold as an orbit if you need to lose height or if you're requested to orbit. Just a far more structured way of doing it. Q&H we're expecting in
55 kilos over descent, flight level 35.
Auckland, just grab the ATIS here, 23 left, 260 at 11, much nicer weather here in Christchurch. Q&H is 1013.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, reduce speed to Mark decimal 75.
Decimal 75, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. So we're already slowing us down for sequence.
585 here, and already call Christchurch 129 at decimal 4.
275. There we go, that's in the box. Definitely going to be runway 23 left.
Airline 773, cleared dog at 4 Bravo arrival,
10
runway
4. 37,000 feet, so 100 miles. Roughly where top of descent will be. Yep, looks good. Now, we'll wait for our clearance, but I think most guys have been cleared on a Davy 6 Alpha.
Haven't already cleared Davy 6 Alpha, runway 23 left.
Roger, have that. Davy 6 Alpha, runway 23 left, Alpaca 55 kilo Zulu.
29 November Zulu, cleared Davy 6 Alpha arrival, runway 23 left.
Also cleared on the Davy 6 Alpha, runway 23 left, Alpaca 29 November Zulu.
25 kilo, I can't remember I gave it to you, but cleared Peak 7 Alpha arrival, landing runway 02.
Some people are getting different arrivals, Peep and Davy.
Clear PG arrival, please, 45 kilo.
5 kilo, it's Peak 7 Alpha arrival, runway 02.
ILS 23 left,
Cleared for the peak 7
Davy
Alpha,
6
arrival,
Alpha.
runway 02 left, Alpaca 25 kilo.
We'll do via MRAG. Executes now, we just need to find out how that sequences into our flight plan. So there'll be a discontinuity somewhere.
Alpaca 996, g'day, Christchurch.
So,
Control, thanks.
So basically what you need to do is find where you have a duplication. So we've got Davy twice, look at the waypoint after Davy, which is Osaku, and then put that under that Davy. And there you go, you should now have the arrival in. No one expects the alpaca lips. Lars, yeah. Oh, I think you're late as well. Sorry to hear about your interview as well. But that happens. About, flight exit story time. About 7-8 years ago, I did actually apply for a legacy airline. Went for the interview, and I didn't get past the first day. I had to do verbal reasoning and maths, and I thought I did okay. But there wasn't even any interview. I just didn't get in. I was like, okay, and it was really a bummer. And it was actually a blessing in disguise, because this airline would have made me redundant with COVID had I actually gone there. And I have no regrets at all. I'm so happy that I actually stayed where I am. And I have no intention of moving there. So you'll get thrown curveballs, and you'll have ups and downs and stuff. But there'll be something there for you, buddy. You're more capable of it. Right. Anyway, let's have a look at this arrival. So coming in via. Where's this arrival start? It says Davy. Maps 280 at Davy. Davy 284. Did you say by ATC? So we'll leave it as it is. We're then going to Osaka.
Currently doing the fastest Mac number, decimal 68.
Nice, he's in the 146. That's ATC, but ATC, I'd love that challenge. Definitely 68. Sounds like the 146. Or is that maybe what else is only doing 6-8? Asnia 9000, Zobra 6000, Max 240, check. Sabav, Araba 4000 by ATC. And then from Savab, we go to Emrag. There we are. And there's holding at Emrag if needed. Can anticipate possible holding because people have been told to slow down 3,000 feet above there, and that's all in. So it's an on-nav arrival, check routing, and the restrictions max 210. Crossover at 3,000 max 210. So I just might put the 210 knots. Well, it already is 210, so that's fine. Cool. Let's have a look at the ILS then. What did I know? Active from my test sector. Course is a 231. See how back ahead of us. Must be quite close if he's already in view.
Clear Davy 6 Alpha arrival, landing 23 left.
Clear Davy 6 Alpha arrival, 23 left, Alpaca 23 Lima.
5 DME high check at 1630. That's this point here, Foster India 23 left, 1630. 5 DME, down to the runway. Cat 1 ILS, RVR 550 required, 223 is the minimums.
Christchurch, good day, Alpaca 15.
Sounds like old young old flicks. QH expecting 1013. So vectors or the transition via MRAG. There is an ARG, we're not using that today. MSA 3,400 feet to the east. Missed approaches track on 231, so it's a straight line to Lengu. There it is in the box, Lengu, and went to hold there. It's max 185. I'll probably request to do the clean up speed at that point. So frequency courses minimums, nice and simple, pappies, and intensity lights.
Currently, Max.
Put Auckland on standby 14.8.
596, reduce speed now to mark decimal 72.
Reducing Max 72.
I love having the VNAV button. So let's look at our performance.
Evening, Alpaca 1 Alpha November, maintaining flight level 360, Mach decimal 77.
1 Alpha November, good day, Christchurch. I think a 1 Julie Mike, yeah, but it's have to reroute to Auckland so I can get you away with this fast track behind you.
Yeah, happy to take the reroute to Alpaca 1 Julie Mike.
A 1 Julie Mike, thanks very much. Friends position, clear at
Thanks, so
Papa Echo, Papa in
Papa
Echo, then cleared Pepe,
that's a lot of writing. Have a look at the weather then, so 23 left.
Cleared reroute.
It is dry, I believe. Yep, surface wind is 260 at 11.
Echo. And then cleared on the Pepe 5.
Temperature 17.
Alpaca, what do you think?
QNH is
Alpaca
1013.
Mike, thanks for your help.
Flat
Contact
30.
Auckland now, 123 days to 1
We're going to burn what's that, 800 kilos of fuel. Quite heavy, 63.4.
Alpaca, what do you think, Mike?
If you can't trigger a Pepe on your own, you can just Dave if you wish, but can you trigger a Pepe by chance?
I can, it just takes me a minute to load it into the box, so I was going to take the heading.
Okay, 1 Julie Mike, roger, turn right, heading 360.
I think he's got an FMS. Oh yeah, he's got the. If he's in the 146, he's got the old school FMS, hasn't he? That's really cool. Very brave. There we are, 63.4. These are factored now, I think, in the ZIBO mod. So landing on 23 left. It's a 3,500 metre runway. We've got first high speed at Alpha 6. It's Alpha 8 as well. Alpha 6 for runway occupancy to help out ATC would be beneficial. That's going to be about 16, about 1,600 metres. So I might just go flap 40, order brake 3, and that's 1,600. And what we'll do, we'll try to vacate Alpha 6, just help out ATC. A lot of busy airports in real life have minimum runway occupancy times as well. So by going flat 40 on brake 3, just shortens our distance by a couple hundred metres, and then we'll try and make that exit. Busy events like this, ATC really accommodates, or really appreciates, vacating active runways as soon as possible. There we are, all covered and all complete. James, the 146 is starting to rattle at this speed. Love it.
Let's go down to 0645, you still frequency?
Copy that, Oscar.
Hope you're doing well, Carl. Good morning.
Switching over to approach on 124, decimal 3.
Negative 129 decimal 4, it's Christchurch control.
Copy that, thank you. 129 decimal 4.
Omri the Mad Dog got lost during the final
854, cleared peak,
to Christchurch, but I managed eventually. I might have artificially lowered the DA. Oops. Oh look, we do a little fuel check here at Lebox.
Good on 854 Christchurch.
Good.
854, cleared peak 7 Alpha arrival.
So Lebox, we should have been at Lebox at 35 minutes, airborne 37. We're being a tad slow, so a couple minutes late. Should have 5.2 tonnes, we've got 6.4. Makes sense, we've got an extra 1,200 kilos. Burn's going to be close, 2.5 tonnes should have been burned. We burned 2.6, we burned a little bit extra. I think it's because of taxi fuel. I've still got 10 minutes, so I think we'd have burnt a little bit more on the taxi. Usually I forgot to do it. I update the taxi fuel burn for group flights to 30 minutes. So taxi, yeah, look, just 10 minutes. So we were sat on the ground probably for 20.
Can I confirm my next week?
Um,
I missed it.
Got 1 Julie, Mike, call Auckland now, please. 123 dash 190.
So yeah, always look for those little reasons why I burn extra in a fuel. Airports like Madrid and Barcelona we fly to, they increase the amount of taxi fuel. I think for a lot of airports for first wave departures where there's a lot of delays, you can have 25, 30, even 45 minutes of taxi fuel.
Okay, 55 Kilo Zulu, call Auckland 123 dash 19 if you're ready.
Over the 123 dash 19, Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
Alpaca 1 Juliet, might report direct Pepe to Auckland Control 123
Direct
dash
Pepe.
19. Okay. 6596 for traffic, turn right heading 030.
Right, 03, he's on 696.
Taking 29 November Zulu, call Auckland 123 dash 19.
123.9 now, back at 29 November Zulu. Goodbye.
Mike.
At ascent flight level 110, 1,000 feet, QNH 1013.
So request descent, we check in. Auckland Centre. Very good evening, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Flight level 370, Mach decimal 75 or less, and request descent.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, descend 1000 feet, northern area, QNH 1013.
Send 1000, QNH 1013. Any speed on conversion, Alpaca 29 November Zulu?
Maintain current speed, I'll be back to you shortly with adjustment.
Roger, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. So I'm going to do 1000 feet per minute. I'm just going to do 250 on conversion because that's what we're doing already indicated. So I'll put 250 here, execute. And that's going to change my path quite a bit because we've slowed down. So it's put me 3000 feet high, which is quite normal. So I'm just going to do level change over, do 250 because he wants me to maintain present speed, which is pretty much 250. We'll see what happens to our profile later.
Contact Christchurch Control 123.7.
123.7, is heading 030, request to set.
Down 6596, good evening, descend 1000 feet, radar terrain, northern area QNH 1013.
Descend to 1000 radar terrain 1013 on 6596, just.
Cool.
Just confirm you're on a speed restriction to decimal 6
28 watts, you can only 15 likes. I understand. You don't. You want likes saves the video, so you want to save your absolute favourite streams.
Yeah, he's put 67 on the tag, so just reduce speed, decimal.
So just keep an eye on this. I know I'm high, but we've got to sort of try and build a picture of what's going on later. We've got plenty of height to recover this. So if we're anticipating holding, there's not much point losing height quickly. So we'll just keep it at 250 because he wanted me to maintain present speed, and we've updated the FMS to tell it to build a profile based on 250 knots.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, reduce speed decimal 72 or less.
72 or less, and we've actually converted now 250 knots, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. So if I maintain 250 knots, the Mach... if I maintain 250 knots, our Mach number will continuously decrease as we descend.
Maintain best practical until crossing Davy.
Roger, will do. Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu.
Oh no, I don't.
6596.
My mad dog is doing mad dog things now. I've lost my displays, all is black.
We're 265, on 65.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
And please on 6596, just confirm this will be a turn to get us back on original track.
Hey, Finn.
Thank you.
Alpaca 23 Lima, you with me?
Ah, some ortho for us to enjoy. Looks great. Auckland's somewhere you really want to explore in a small GA, twin, or a single engine aircraft. That'd be awesome. There's an aircraft that's taken my interest in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I can't pronounce the dev. They made a Cessna 310. Is it the... begins with M, doesn't it? Matiz? It looks quite good.
Christchurch Control, good evening. Alpaca 23 Lima.
So the ZIBO mod is behaving very well so far today. This is the latest public version, 352.90.
Lima, good evening. When you're ready, descend 1000.
I think that's the 146 down there. Yeah, look. We're overtaking you.
And reduce speed, Mach decimal 7.
I mean, his absolute best forward speed. It's decimal 6.8. I mean, we're doing less than that now, to be fair.
1013 when speed decimal.
Mad dog things, best description read through it. Yeah, it does do things that you're like, oh my goodness. So I'm getting a little high now, so I'm going to bring the speed brake out. 4,000 feet high is a bit more than I'd like to be, just in case we do get a straight in. Sounds like they're trying to. They're trying to sequence everyone with all these speeds.
Good evening, continue flight level 360. Don't you ever recall that flight number being a 747?
What was that?
I can do anything in this world.
Oh, look at the VATSIM map. I don't think there's going to be holding looking at the VATSIM map. There's a bit of sequencing going on here with the traffic ahead, so we'll use speed brake just to get a little bit closer to our profile here. Vince, when you're cleared on an arrival, that means you can descend when ready, right? In America, yes. I think in the UK, in Europe, no. You need specific descent restrictions. Omri, sorry if you already talked about it. I was focused on taking off when the stream started. Have you heard the Phoenix news? Got to try it. I have heard about Phoenix. I can't give away too much, but I'm in contact with someone on the dev team, and they're sorting me out, let's say. We'll be airbusing again before we know it. Yeah, they approached me, and they know I'm not an Airbus driver, but they have found my Airbus content to be very amusing. Anyone heard when the EFB is coming to PMDG? I hate using Navigraph instead. Yeah, that would be cool to have that implementation. I've actually grown to like the little charts overlay in the plugin. When it first came out, I wasn't a big fan, but actually it's quite good because you can just press Control N for it to disappear quickly, and then Control N to bring it up quickly.
Currently 270 knots, Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike. Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike, reduce speed 250 knots, all these. Down to 250 knots, Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike. Alpaca 6596, right direct aiming.
But yeah, I've got a few little house chores to do, but I think I'll still stream again later. I might just do the ZIBO PMDG comparison. I think it'll be really good because everyone keeps asking me. So we've done it before. We did a level up ZIBO mod stream, which was very popular. We did one sector, one aircraft, and one in the other, and it just would work out nicely with Boundless Simulations, who I've worked with in the past, and very kindly sent me their Dublin scenery, and a lot of people are interested in it. It's a very popular airport on VATSIM, and VATSIM Island's very popular too. And it's the Aerosoft Dublin is so outdated now, so I just want to check out the Boundless one. Omri, yes, I occasionally watch your A321 across the pond to see the Airbus ranting at the beginning. Brilliant. What, this one? I have it always saved, ready to go. Pretty much it, Sam Heaton.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, if I've forgotten, contact Auckland approach 124.3.
No problem, 124.3, Alpaca 29 November Zulu, bye. Auckland approach, very good evening, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Descending flight level 110 inbound to Davie, speed 250 knots, and copied latest information, QNH 1013.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, Auckland, g'day, cancel the start clearance to right direct Osaka, descend 8,000.
Right to Osaka, send 8,000 feet, 1013 Alpaca 29 November Zulu. There's Osaka, execute, and LNAV's engaged. Profile's coming in nicely.
Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike, inbound Pepe, descending through flight level 150.
Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike, Auckland, g'day, turn right heading 360, descend 8,000 feet, Northland Aero QNH 1013.
Hey Tom, good morning buddy. New Zealand looks great in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, guys, actually, out of curiosity, you know, if you're in Microsoft Flight Sim, take some screenshots and post them in Discord. Great to compare. Because I think in Ortho and X-Plane looks absolutely great as well. And then the lighting in Microsoft Flight Simulator is very nice. Sim is running beautifully today as well. Right, VNAV profile's coming in, so we'll select VNAV, retards, and then arm, and we're in path.
190 knots or less, Alpaca 3.
What's that coming on? Oops,
675, take current airspeed.
they should be off.
200 indicated in 5 seconds. Okay, Lima 675, thank you very much.
Yeah, having just
could I get the heading again?
PMDG 73 and Microsoft Flight Simulator visually is amazing. I can't believe how good it looks. But Flight Dynamics, having just done this sector and the test sector yesterday, it's a pleasure to be back in this sim again. They're just both great. You've got two great options. You got Microsoft Flight Simmed Astro Duke. it's yeah. If you take, like I said on the inaugural stream, if you take the entire flight sim experience into account, oops, I've got to set QNH. You take the entire flight sim experience into account, how it looks as well, which is a big plus point for a lot of people. You know, I think you probably get the overall best experience of Microsoft Flight Simulator. But if you're really wanting to, for the dynamics to be spot on, and you can make, I mean, look. This isn't bad. I mean, it's really looking nice. So if you, it depends what you want out your sim. I mean, for me, this is satisfying enough. Every time I go into Microsoft Flight Sim, you get all the fancy lighting effects and lens flare and whatnot. This ain't bad.
Descend 3,000 feet, cleared ILS.
Yeah, so FS Labs is the quintessential Airbus, isn't it, for Flight Sim 320? So yeah, the Phoenix are brand new, aren't they? They are sort of indie builds. No one. This is their first aircraft, isn't it? I've seen some insider videos. Some of the things they've showed me, I was a bit like, wow, you've modelled that? Yeah, exactly, Omri. Yeah, I don't think you can get that level of detail immersion with like an aircraft like the 650. Nothing. I don't think will.
1013 and just confirm that's radar terrain on 6596.
Nothing will get as close to that.
My apologies, but over here.
All good.
Correction, Lima 675 when established, contact tower 18.7.
We're establishing now and contacting tower 118.
Well, this has been an absolutely smooth group flight so far. It has just gelled perfectly. And a huge thanks to VATSIM New Zealand. When I organise these group flights, I work with usually the respective VATSIM centre in organising ATC. They have been by far some of the most enthusiastic VATSIM organisations to host us. They've been so excited. They've been giving them all the information, so I sent them over our group flight slots. I think they've properly fully staffed it as well, like ATC ground tower and every airport as well. So moving forward, one of the key things I think with these group flights now is to try and give as much notice as possible. Usually we give a week. In many cases that's not enough. So there is traffic here.
Right heading 330, Alpaca 55 Kilo Zulu. And Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike, actually 1 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 360 to maintain.
That's the 146
Turn
there.
right heading 360, Alpaca 1 Juliet Mike. Make a 29 of November Zulu, just confirm your descending, you're still at 11,000.
A firm, just confirm cleared altitude please, Alpaca 29 November Zulu.
And 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. That's my bad. Level change. Didn't realise we got third descent, so get speed breakouts. What's the arrival? About Auckland's varying quite a bit. Or, oh sorry, Christchurch, Robert. Sorry, I'm working there. But yeah, I got something I wasn't expecting. Glad I'm streaming 6 hours behind lifetime, that's for sure. Right, passing 10,000, 6,000, post-cruise checks, fuel 4 pumps, we got loads of gas, 6 tons. Lights on, logo not required, angle bank, 25 degrees, pressurisation, 3.0 sets, seatbelts on, recall, 10 minutes landing given, 10 checks complete, so passing 9,200, 6,000, perfect. I see many alpacas, and many other airlines as well.
5 kilo Zulu, just maintain 050, you can descend 4,000 feet.
So starting to speed break again.
Maintain 050, descend 4,000, radar terrain, Alpaca 55 kilo Zulu. Alpaca 29 November Zulu, descend 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. 4,000 feet set. On profile on the magenta line, LNAV, VNAV. Oh, helps if I select VNAV now. VNAV path. How do you decide Honeywell if you call it MCP for a stream? Well, I don't really. I think I've had the Honeywell for the ZIBO for a while now. I don't really change. I occasionally change it. I've had the old school once for a while now.
Yeah, I'll descend you 6,000 feet now.
Break out again just to keep speed back to 240.
That's 6,000 up, I can 1 Juliet, Mike. He's on the 6596, turn left at 340 degrees.
One thing though, where the ZIBO mod is excelling the PMTG at the moment is VNAV approaching the final approach fix. I don't know if you've got anyone to be interested here, a bit of feedback from you guys who are flying the PMDG today. If you're flying, if you're not getting vectors and you're flying LNAV VNAV, just see where VNAV puts you. I found in the PMDG on the 4 flights I've done, every time VNAV's put me low. The ZIBO mod is matching the real aircraft with regards to descend 3,000 feet, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. The ZIBO mod is matching how VNAV behaves perfectly. I'm going to try my best to keep it on VNAV to show you how it's going to do an idle thrust, a proper idle thrust CDA. Thrust will be completely idle the entire time. Greg, will you do an MCP tutorial in the future? Yeah, covering all the modes. I think I've always wanted to actually cover.
Echo X-ray Alpha Victor, and I might get you to hold there for a couple of minutes just so I can get some other traffic in.
No, ZIBO, yeah, the PMDG does cut corners at the moment on those complex approaches. Let's see, I'm going to try my absolute best. I think we're going to get the transition here as well. I'll leave it in LNAV VNAV, see where it puts us on the ILS.
Please confirm cleared altitude. 5 Kilo Zulu, I'm just going to hold you at 4,000 feet for a minute until I can get you on the ILS number.
Uh-oh, I think I just missed the ortho tile there to the north, look. Oops. Yeah, I did actually, I generated only around the airport.
Zulu, cleared the ILS DMA approach, runway 23 left, report established.
After SAB, I've cleared ILS 23 left, we'll go Alpaca 29 November Zulu. So approaching the decel point, we're running a little bit fast. So I'm actually just going to monitor the profile, but use speed brake to control speed. Real aircraft suffers from this, to be fair. Let's just see where it puts us onto the ILS. Quickly do the approach checklist. So frequencies are 1099, 1099, fixed rings are in. Idents are India Mike Golf and India Mike Golf, and standby instrument set, course is 231 set, and then approach checklist.
Apologies, Auckland.
Approach checklist, altimeters and instruments.
Could I get
Set and cross check.
Approach aids.
Oh, press the wrong button, I went to flap to it.
Checked and set.
Approach checklist complete.
Yeah, so the ZIBO mod VNAV, look at that, it's really quite good. Put it bang on the ILS, no cutting corners. Anything maybe a tad low, keep an eye on it. Flap 5. Yeah, I can't complain on that, that is absolutely smashing. Checked. Probably put me 100 feet low. So in reality now, just to sort of so we don't level off at 3,000, just going to go vertical speed, 500 feet per minute, but that is pretty much spot on. Very nice, cleared approach, 1 dot. This has been a superb MOGF. Localizer alive, localizer capture, runway heading 231 set. Look, I'm going to get glider capture pretty much on profile. This to me is still the best VNAV in any desktop simulated aircraft, and it's taken a lot of work to get it that way. It's not perfect, but it's darn sight close. Glide slope capture, missed approach altitude. 3 thousand feet set, I believe. Alpaca 29 November Zulu, fully established. 3,000 feet.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, roger, contact the tower 118.7, have a nice evening.
Tower 118.7, thanks to great ETC, Alpaca 29 November Zulu, bye. That guy did an amazing job sequencing all the aircraft there, different speeds and everything. Auckland Tower, good evening, Alpaca 29 November Zulu's established ILS 23 left.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu. Just a heads up, Auckland Airport may have to be closing in the next minute or so, I'll advise.
Yeah.
I've been telling everyone down country, be sure to give you shit tonight. It's been an incredible night, lad. I've had a blast. 1 million departures, and now I've got literally 1 million arrivals. So I tell you what, 29 November Zulu, the service windows are currently 260 degrees at 11 knots. Runway 23 left, clear to land.
Runway 23 left, clear to land, Alpaca 29 November Zulu, brilliant.
Auckland Tower, hello again.
He's had all these people arriving now, all these sparks still, even now they're all arriving. Brilliant. Right, let's enjoy the mod. Start switches, free cool, speed brakes armed, and then we'll get everything configured now. Matching the speed. Don't do this before configuring, it's just because I want to hand fly. Perfect. So, get out, flat 50, landing checklist, coming up.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Speed brake.
Armed green light.
Landing gear.
Down 3 greens.
Auto brake.
Auto brake 3 set.
Flaps.
Not again.
It's coming.
Gate 8, Alpaca 3 Lima Yankee.
3 Lima Yankee, roger. Alpha 8, right turn, Alpha left turn.
That is fairly green light.
Flaps 30 set. Green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
Perfect. Landing check's complete, clear to land. Disconnect.
Alpaca 3 Lima Yankee.
And this is where X-Plane 11.
Nice and easy, it's only arrival.
This is where the X-Plane 11 comes to life, and the ZIBO mod. It's just so much nicer to fly. Just nice and smooth, not jerky. Pitch of power. So if you fly the 700 PMDG, the weight and size of the aircraft, it's about 50% N1. In this, you need about 57-60% at this gross weight.
It's going to be 150 knots, New Zealand, 6596.
It's straight down the runway. Yeah, so nice, so nice. The sky alone is a reason to fly to New Zealand, love it. Well, I don't think I turned off the other butter calculator, so you might get 2 landing rates here. The one from Fly Live and the original OG. That's the OG one is the far more accurate one.
400.
This is the freeware Auckland scenery as well.
300. Plus 100.
Check.
Over 96, you're about to become number 1.
200.
Check.
Minimum.
Continue. Tad low. I'll keep turning a bit off centre line there.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Check.
20.
Close. 10. Hold the attitude. Oh! It's because I'm heavy. It caught me out there. Right, speed brakes up. Reverse. Acceptable landing. Oh dear. So you remember last stream I flared at 10 feet? That's because I'm empty. I'm actually about 15 tons heavier, and that's the difference. You've got to bring the point at which you flare up higher. We'll take the first high speed. Cool, blimey. Oh look, there's an Alpaca Kennedy livery there, so I don't know what's going on with my my thing there.
Alpaca 29 November Zulu, next to right for you is Alpha 6, confirm where you're parking.
We're taking Alpha 6 and wherever is fine. Alpaca 29 November Zulu, thanks for not making me go around.
Oh mate, I love, because look, let's be honest about it, when was the last time you did a go around at 150 feet at half a mile? So it's good practice. Okay, I'll tell you what, if you bowl ahead on Alpha 6, Left on Alpha, a right turn Juliet, and follow the company. He's actually gone up the slightly wrong. Actually, no, he hasn't. So follow the company up the Juliet apron to gate number 8.
Left Alpha Juliet, follow company to stand number 8, Alpaca 29 November Zulu. I've heard all about you, Grayson. You are a bit of a legend.
Mate, love it. And honestly, when you go and look at my stream tonight, I have pushed some serious tin. It's been hilarious.
I'll take a gander. Cheers, buddy.
Mate, Headley's buggers, the approach controller's freaking out. What are you doing? What is too many departures? Oh, carry on. Break, 65906, 26011, 2 to left, you clear for that.
Brilliant.
Haven't forgotten you, boy.
I'm in tears. I can't see what time it is.
My apologies.
Right, take next right on Juliet. Brilliant. He did actually DM me on Discord. He said I was that close to make you go around. I would have respected his command. Right, there's Juliet, stand 8. I think company might be on stand 8, so we shall go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my CSLs then, because there's definitely an Alpaca Canada delivery there. So some were working and some weren't. So not sure what's going on, but what we'll do, we'll go for stand number 6. Let's go next to our company traffic there, and then we'll do the giveaways. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That was so funny. Grace's, yeah, I'll pin that. I'm gonna pin Grace's Twitch channel because I think that's gonna be hilarious to watch.
29 November Zulu. I know I don't need to say it to you, but seeing we're old pals, I'll just say to you, fabulous job organising what's been a bloody alpacalypse tonight. Tsunami both directions, been great fun, loved every second of it. We need to do it a hell of a lot more often.
Oh, it's our pleasure, and I was saying to the guys when we were coming over, you know, it was great, and the enthusiasm was really appreciated, and yeah, we enjoyed doing this each month. We'll be sure to visit again soon, buddy.
Absolutely, I was talking to David Bromage, 7, 8, 10 days ago, and he told me about it. So I booked tonight as Auckland Tower because he said, for God's sake, make sure you're Auckland Tower. Yep. And then he sent me a message Friday night with the list, and I went, rums. So mate, yeah, it's been a bloody blast. We've all had a damn good time. So absolutely send us some feedback, and I'm sure all you guys and girls have had a damn good time flying it as well.
Yeah, we'll be sure to send the feedback, and we'll be definitely visiting again soon. It was absolutely awesome, and yeah, no problems at all, no delays, just straight in, straight out. It's great.
The only slight thing I'm slightly peeved about is I should have made you go around at half mile on 150 feet. All right, boy, lots of love. See you soon.
Love you. See you soon, man. Brilliant. Oh my god. I'm not even looking where I'm going. Did that say stop yet? No, Bo 738. Very emotional. Very nice. I need to get. I'm holding the brake. Oh no, I'm pressing. No, that was the reason was I was not holding the brake. I was pushing the push to talk button.
Anywhere of the domestic gate.
Oh no! I've got no. That's not reverses. I thought I had the reverses on. Well, I have got reverses on. Oh, one reverser.
Break aircraft calling.
We are the ILS taking the turn on Bravo 6 for any flight New Zealand 6596. Cheers.
Oh, you absolute imbecile idiot, you stupid boy. I've already shut an engine down, that's why I've only got one reverser. Oh, I've just got no words for myself. Right. Oh, my goodness me. Right, so, stupidly, because I've shut it... got a reverser out as well, I'm shutting an engine down. I think I've broken the mod. I've broken it.
I just said to the boss, it was a tsunami on the departures, now it's a ruddy tsunami on the arrivals. It's resilient. I'm sure you're up to that.
No one needs to tell you about what happened there.
Oh mate, I have, honestly, it was so funny before. Approach put up a couple of pictures and said, this is Grayson pushing tin. Just, I mean, there's space, go. One and 3 miles, one just departed and they're sitting on the runway, go.
Brilliant. I'm guessing he's not used to that much traffic. We'll just have to ignore the fact that I've smashed into the air bridge, I've got a reverser out, and basically I went too far because instead of braking, I was pushing the push to talk button on VATSIM, so basically I just went in a straight line, and then I selected reversers to try and fix it, but I was too busy listening to Grayson, so I actually selected the reversers, but I had the wrong reverser out. It was on the reverser of the engine that shut down, so when I added thrust, I had thrust on the number 1 engine, pushing me forward, and then reverse thrust on number 2. Completely non-standard. As I said earlier, this is the sort of level of professionalism you'd expect from a real pilot. Just smash my wing up and everything. Let's not tell anyone about that again, apart from everyone that watches the stream later. Also, right, I need to look into my CSLs and see what's going on. I think a fresh download and restoring it will be a good way to go, because I've definitely got an issue there. But what an incredible flight as well. I mean, very smooth. I mean, we've been streaming, what now, for 2 hours? I had problems at the start, but no delays, all sequenced there, 146 in front of us, no problem at all, and that was great. We need to come back to New Zealand again soon. Amazing. Tom Pascal, I missed the new SOP memo, unbelievable. So what we're saying is this is Grayson's fault. No, not at all, completely mine. Deboard via the overwing exit and step ladder on the air bridge, unbelievable. Spillage in aisle 3, you lot are just savage. Plenty of reports chief pilot and AYARP emojis. Get out of here, guys. Boss wanting Llama SOP said Andy. Amazing. Right, I've got a couple of giveaways to do then. Just to say again, thanks to everyone that took part in the group flight and for your membership as well. Usual prize as well, $50 Explain gift store card. You can have a contribution of up to £50, $50, whatever, or an Amazon gift card if you're from the UK. I can only do that in the UK only, unfortunately. I found out the hard way when someone won it and he was in another part of the world, and I couldn't do the giveaway there. So yeah, if you want the PMDG 73 or something like that, we'll see what we can do, eh? Right, let me just get the list of everyone that took part in the group flight. Just copied and pasted from the list that you can see scrolling down here. And let me just get the... Oh, I've accidentally lost the list randomizer. I'll leave Grayson there in the background. Right, where is my list randomizer? List randomizer. There we go. Let me just share my screen. So you guys should see Chrome coming up now. There we go. It's filled up my entire screen, which I didn't want it to do. There we go, so you should now see the list randomizer. I'll now copy and paste this here so you can see it unrigged. So that's the list of everyone off the booking sheet as it stands right now. I updated it literally 15 minutes before the start of the stream. So I'm going to do 2 giveaways. Firstly, Group 1. So let me just actually get rid of Group 2 here. So you've got a good odds of winning here. Look, coming in the Group 1. How many were you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19 of you here. So very good chance of you winning. Completely unrigged, of course. So the first winner of Group 1 is TRS Elite for Life. There you are, TRS Elite for Life. Well done to you. You are the winner of the first giveaway. I'll DM you in Discord. We'll get you all sorted there. Accidentally means rigged. Unbelievable. Congrats, says Wojtek. Absolutely. So we'll refresh this now. Continue. Oh no, I think I've just reset the list. I just need to go back. There we are. And we'll now get rid of Group 1. Oh no, there's only Group 2 there. So there's Group 2. Domino Mosina all the way to Andy M71. And the second winner of the same giveaway is Tim Waters. Well, he's one of the moderators. Definitely rigged in if Tim won. Congratulations, buddy. You're well worthy of a giveaway. I don't think you've ever won one before, so congratulations to you. I'll give you a message later on and see what we can get you sorted with as well. Tim, I'm glad you won. Oh, I came 4th. Close. There we are. Excellent. So we'll get rid of that there. And we'll say goodbye to Grayson as well. Double rigged. Congratulations, Tim, said Andy. TRS Tim are the winners of the giveaway here. Look at the reverser out here. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's just say goodbye to Grayson.
056 for radio check.
Needs to DM this guy.
Station calling Auckland Tower for the radio check. It was 5.
Water's definitely rigged. 10,000%.
New Zealand 56.
That landing though, I didn't actually see that. Yeah, so that's the difference between a much heavier aircraft, the same as the real thing. Yeah, my spine, blimey, I think I bit my tongue. You lot. Alpaca 29 November Zulu on stand 6 signing out now. Thanks again for your ATC. We'll send the feedback and just thanks for your brilliance is amazing.
On you, boy. Thanks so very much. Yeah, good fun tonight. I've had a bloody blast. Every month it's been absolutely fun and great to see you guys. And of course, as you know, Saturday not ops. We'll might be seeing you back really soon.
Cheers, buddy. Bye. Awesome.
Good night.
Yeah, Chris said at the end or something. Amazing, guys. It's been a blast. What a lovely. Great fun to get up in the morning and do it as well. I mean, you set the alarm and it's like, oh, the alarm's going off, but great to see different parts of the world, and we're interacting with people. For us in Europe, most of us here are in Europe, from people the other side of the world. It's truly a global community, and that's what makes flight simming so great. It's always about the flying, of course, and having all the fun with the flying, but you're meeting or interacting with people all over the planet. It's great, and that was an absolute blast. I'm so happy that we came here. Awesome. So that's it. Let's cue the funky replay music. It's been a while since we've done a funky replay music. Let me just shut off flyby, fly live. Turn off the overlay there, and here we go. There we go. Sim was perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna have a few chores to finish this morning. I might do a stream again later this evening. The PMDG ZIBO comparison stream. I might do Monday yet, but it'll be quite good fun to have a little comparison at the weekend. A few more people will be able to watch it around the world. Right, let's crank up the volume and have a little look at this firm landing. Still checked at about 30 feet, which is the normal height, but it's quite a gentle check, whereas when you're empty you can do it at about 10, get away with it. Your wife stumbled in from a Eurovision pie, Andy. Outrageous. For me, the sounds. Still prefer it. Much, much better. Boom. It wasn't that bad. A little firm. That's just Boeing landing. A little bit, but the physics in this and the way the aircraft behaves and responds, much better, guys. Just is. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Just look at the way the aircraft lands, behaves. It's just as it should be. A little firm, yes. Might not be as pretty, but. Oh, you can see, look, I put a little bit of, just before touchdown, I put a little bit of left rudder in, and the way the aircraft just moved was perfect. Look, a little bit of left rudder coming in now. Look, see that yaw? Behaviour, got the clouds, the tyre smoke always causes FPS lag. Ooh. I was in tears at this point with this Grayson guy. That's quite a fun, funky tower view. I'm not sure about this thing here, though. Oh, I can't see the aeroplane, though. Oh, well. I'll pop you in the wing view for the last bit. Awesome, guys. Well, that's it. 29th Mog F complete. New Zealand Crossfire. I've been to New Zealand before, but it's great to actually have done our group flight here. I must actually say thank you to David Bromwich, one of our members from Australia. He's been a huge part of it, and he's always around, even though he's 12 hours behind most of us, or ahead of us, and he's actually played a big part in coordinating this and communicating with the VATSIM controllers, so I appreciate that, David. Thank you very much. And of course, VATSIM New Zealand have been great. Very much wanted to get all the information about the group flight, the structure we have, the off-block times, and that was absolutely flawless. I mean, if we were a real-world airline operating with that schedule, it was just flawless. No holds, a huge amount of traffic for them. I think there were 40, 45 of us taking part. So, yeah, it was great. So, as Grace had said, be sure to provide the feedback, anything that you think could be improved or what you enjoyed, let them know, and we'll be sure to visit New Zealand again soon. Guys, thank you so much as ever for your continued membership. You know how much I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying your time still as members and you're getting everything out of it. Always open to feedback. I try to do as many little VC streams as well and things like that, and keep you busy and entertained. Yeah, I'll try and get live later on, and I'll go to Scotland for a little break next weekend, so yeah, hopefully I'll get some more stuff done whilst I'm still on annual leave as well. I'll keep you all posted. Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you all very soon. Listen, thank you FlightSim for organising. You're most welcome. My pleasure. Thank you for your continued support. Appreciate it. Right, guys, yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Cheerio.